that you've got some goal, you got some objective that you're trying to achieve. And I think the underlying thing is, look, you got to enjoy, like embrace trying to get there. And there's also an underlying maybe theme that you might not actually get there, right? Or that it might take a lot longer than you think, right?
Yeah.
So the idea of embracing the process, it's like you're gonna win regardless, which is kind of a good thing. I like it. So I get it. I'm down. I understand the intent behind telling somebody. Let's say you meet some young wrestler, and he's like, I want to be a state championship. I want to be the state champ. And you could say, okay, that's awesome. You probably would be smart to tell him, hey, embrace the process too, man. You gotta embrace the grind. It's gonna be hard work. And you're kind of saying, look, you may or may not be champ. I mean, if you're in California and you're gonna be state champ, that's a rare person, rare human to be a state champion in a state. So you might not become champion, but if you embrace the process, the training, the wrestling, the travel, the competition, it still is a win, right? I mean, I think so. Or you have someone that wants to be, everybody wants to be successful in their business world. So they're trying to build their business. And you could tell someone, hey, great, that'll be awesome when you make it, right? But it might be smarter to tell them, hey, that's awesome that you have those lofty goals. Embrace the process. So I get it. But I also think it's important to remember something, and that is to evaluate your process. Is it working? Is it working? Because if you're embracing the process, but you're not winning and you're not progressing, then that's a problem. Because you can spin your wheels, right? You can spin your wheels. You can rev the engine, you can put the pedal to the floor, and you're expending fuel and making a lot of noise, but guess what? You're not going anywhere. So I just wanted to bring up the fact that it's great to embrace the process, and I hopefully whatever you are doing out there, you enjoy doing it. I know I enjoy what I do. I've always enjoyed what I've done. I've always had a good time doing it. I've always embraced the process, but there's definitely times in my life where I was like, hey, I need to adjust my process because it's not working. So just be careful of that at work, at home, in sports, whatever it is that you're doing, music, whatever it is you're doing. As you go down the path, as you follow the process, make sure that you're actually making headway. Because if you aren't making actual progress and headway, then you need to adjust the process so that you get better results. That's it. That's my PSA for the day.
Yeah, fully. Yeah, like, what do you got? And you said this, be sure you're building towards something. We're like, yeah, you're not just freaking laying bricks for the sake of laying bricks. Be sure that those bricks are adding up to be some kind of wall,
Yeah, and there's some kind of structure to it. And you have a plan, and you know what it is you're trying to build. Just don't be going to pick up bricks and putting them in a pile. Yeah. That's not what you're looking to do. And you know what? You can enjoy the process of moving bricks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I got hired out of a Wendy's to go work construction.
Hell yeah.
And like the guy's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, getting money. He's like, you want to do something else? I'm like, yes. Yeah, he didn't even tell me what it was.
Yeah.
I told him yes.
Yeah.
And so cool. The next day he goes, come to this job site tomorrow. So I show up there. The very first thing he said to me was like, okay, you see a big dump truck had come and dumped off a bunch of concrete blocks. They were sitting, just on the edge of the job site, and they need to be into this where the foundation had been dug, but now block was going to be put in. And he's like, yep, take all those blocks, move them over there. We're going to like get some other equipment or whatever. I ran.
Yeah.
I ran and started moving blocks, like running. I enjoyed the process.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the process. Like, it was good work. Like, you're moving, you're balancing, because I had a little, like a 2x8 across a little span so I had to do a little balancing act.
Yeah.
But I'm running. He came back. They were back in like 15 or 20 minutes. I already had it done. I think he thought it was going to take an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought it was going to take an hour.
Yeah.
I was running.
Yeah.
My point is, I enjoyed that process, but I knew the objective was to get the blocks into this position so they could be moved. But what if I'd just been running around putting the blocks in random places? It wouldn't make much sense.
No.
Doesn't help. So, embrace the process, yes, everybody, but make sure that your process is giving you progress as well. That's what I got.
Well, what do they say? The man who loves the destination won't go as far as the man who loves walking. That's like a thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, that's,
Same thing. And I get it. Enjoy, and everybody, that's it. Enjoy the journey. The journey's what? The journey is half of getting there? What's that one?
I don't know.
Half the fun is just getting there. Something like that.
Yeah, I dig it.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Yes, I've heard that one.
But I'm saying with all these, there has to be a balance. You have to, yes, know what your destination is. You have to want to get there, but then you should also enjoy the process. And if you're looking at your process and it's not getting you towards the destination that you want to go, just check it. Make some adjustments. Yeah. That's it. It's in rocket science.
Yeah, even if you have a destination, right? Because look, I can play video games and really enjoy that process, of saving the princess. Super Mario Brothers. But, if video games I don't have a goal in mind, like I said, just spinning your wheels on that one. It's true.
Nope.
Bro, at the muster, this last one, you know how the PT, I'm gonna say it. So the PT is up on the top floor of the parking structure.
Yep.
And you got to walk from the hotel exit to the parking structure. No elevators, stairs.
Yep.
Right. And what is that? 5 floors.
Yep.
Parking structure floor is a little bit higher than a normal house or something. So I walk up there, and I remember thinking, hey, wait, on that last flight, I was a little bit more tired than I expected to be just from walking up. I even asked Megan at the time. I was like, hey, you're an athlete. Like, were those stairs I'm not gassed, but I'm just saying, when I look at stairs and I'm going to walk up them, I have a subconscious expectation of how tired I'm going to be at the end. It's just the way it works. And I went up there and I was more tired than I expected. Okay. Like I was surprisingly tired. Wasn't super tired, but surprisingly tired. And she was like, no, that's about right. Like, they do creep up on you, especially at the end there. So I'm like, okay, cool. Next day, I'm like, okay, I remember that. So now when I walk up the stairs, I'm going to be like, hey, this is like a little micro workout. So I did that, and walking up the stairs, nothing crept up on me as far as like stress goes, on my legs. You know what I'm saying? So, because I don't mind working out. Like working out is like kind of cool. Even the process of working out is cool, kind of a thing. But if you're just trying to get somewhere and now you're feeling the pain of working out all of a sudden, it kind of sucks. You're not embracing the process in that way. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you embrace the process, say, hey, this is like a little micro workout. It makes it way better.
It does make it better.
Oh, yeah.
Carrying those blocks, a little micro workout.
It's true. See, and I think you've had this your whole life. This is my conclusion, my current working conclusion. You just want to be hardcore. Like if the way you do something is like the more hardcore, that's better to you in your mind. Not so everyone else can see, not that, just for your own hardcoreness. Like if you can suffer and just freaking battle through it, that's hard, and that's within the realm of being hardcore in your opinion for yourself personally. You like that. That's what I've concluded. And I think as a kid, these bricks construction, it was like freaking, this is kind of hardcore in the sun and freaking
honestly,
doing it.
I was just super happy to not be at Wendy's on a grill, bro.
I'm sure that helped.
To be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
I was like, whatever you need me to do, bro, I'm down.
Yeah, there's not much wiggle room to be hardcore cooking at Wendy's as much. You got to get pretty creative in that environment.
All right, let's get to some questions.